Hello, folks. Welcome back to our channel, Casual Fandom. I'm Advait, and here I'm joined by Lazar, Avik, and Aditya today. Today, we will be discussing the two latest episodes of Loki, episode 3 and episode 4. And there's so many things to talk about. This is going to be a really exciting episode. So, let's start with what are our thoughts about episode 3 and episode 4, like in short. Let's go first to Lazar. What did you think
Okay,
about episode 3 and 4?
episode 3, as in overall, it was a bit lag kind of thing. Like it was not going that much of a pace. So it was okay for establishing the relation between two Lokis, and the climatic ending which we got in episode 3. And in episode 4, it was all about the like revealing truths and everything. So episode 4 was much more in standard than episode 3, like compared to the hype and the story level. So I would say episode 4 had much better content and quality compared to episode 3. I mean, both story wise and emotional wise too. So, like Aditya, how did you feel?
On contrary to what people are saying, right? Like they did not like episode 3 because it was slow pacing and all. I felt episode 3 was actually the thing which changed our opinion about Sylvie. Like that is the episode where you have changed your thought process. You can see her in a different light. Again, you needed that slow pacing so that you can see why the character is 6 or why or the relationship building. Now in the episode 4 and 5, 6, you are going to more empathize to her and feel for her, the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without that, if things were just moving fast with the actions and twists, I don't think you would have established that communication and contact with the character. So third episode was good in that way. I liked it very much, the way they had taken it slowly. Episode 4 was yeah mind blowing. मतलब क्या था वो? I like it was the episode which was needed to elevate the whole show, and I just hope the 5, 6 भी उसी level पे हो.
Yeah.
Avik?
Okay, so yeah, agreeing to Aditya, I would say that after the first two episodes, like being thrown into the world of Loki and into the world of TVA, the first two episodes were obviously quite happening. बहुत कुछ हो रहा था उसमें, it was a lot to take in. So episode 3 kind of gave us the chance to sit back a little, understand what was going on, absorb the things we saw in the first two episodes, and also to relate with the two main characters, the two Lokis. It gave us a chance to prepare ourselves for what was coming next. Like the third episode set the stage for the fourth episode. After the first two fast-paced and happening episodes, a little break was needed, and the way the third episode set the stage, I mean, wow! Like Aditya said, wow. दिमाग ही फट गया, like literally pun intended, दिमाग फट गया. Obviously fourth episode was the best of the best, like out of all the four yet, but I'm hoping it would go even further. Like there's a lot to still unpack from the show. There are scenes and stuff we have seen in the trailer, which is a lot. There's a lot to come. So yeah, like the expectations are obviously high right now after watching the last episode, and I hope that it does justice.
हाँ तो तुझे कैसा लगा?
Oh, like Lazar said, that episode 3 was really, slow and it was very different from your episode 1 and 2 and episode 4 too, in a way. But I think episode 3 was necessary to build up Loki, not just Sylvie's character, but also Loki's like character. We saw like a small hint of story building for Loki happening in episode 1, like trying to find his motivations and everything. And then in episode 3, we find out like how is he like emotionally, like as an emotional person. Like some depth to him was given in episode 3, which was nice. Becoming more easygoing and lowering his guard down. Usually he's not that way around people, and he was like that, like around Sylvie a bit. So we saw that, and that was very interesting. It also like builds a relationship between them for episode 4. And then episode 4 was really action packed, and a lot of things were happening. So it was like kind of every story has these 3 arcs. Where first is the introduction arc, then the slow story building is a sluggish arc, and like usually third act is where you have all the conclusions and climactic sequences happening. So it's like the 4 episodes of Loki were the 3 arcs in a way. Episode 1 and 2 were the introduction parts, episode 3 was a slow, sluggish part in the middle, and then we had like kind of a half climax, like something happening. So yeah, I loved both of them. I wouldn't say like I liked 4 more than all the others or something like that, or I didn't like 3. I liked both of them equally.
Okay, so let's just do a poll. From 1 to 5, how would you rate this episode in comparison to all the episodes of the other two shows? That's like the WandaVision as well as Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Where does this episode stand as of now?
Like if I am gonna compare, to be honest, like if I'm gonna compare Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I am liking Loki a lot more than all of the episodes in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
As well as WandaVision, both like in
no,
comparison
not
to both
WandaVision.
shows.
So I really liked WandaVision. I don't know, like they were doing a very different thing with it. Like they went with the 90s TV show thing, and there was some fucked up things happening. So I really liked the initial like 4 episodes of it. After which then the antagonist comes in, and then there is all the action and everything. That was like your normal typical Marvel, like regular like things happening. But the starting the 3 episodes, they were like really interesting, and they were like different from what usually we see in MCU, like MCU material. Yeah, so I like that for being like different. So I wouldn't like keep them like above Loki or something, but I like them, and then I like Loki as well. Like they're different.
Okay, Lazar.
I don't know if I should compare them together, because for me WandaVision was completely phenomenal. Like, so it was an experimental thing which Disney did, and it's a pretty good thing which they did too also. Like the whole 90s sitcoms, 80s and 70s, all the era sitcoms, and doing a bit kind of horror kind of thing, adding into it, it was pretty different. So I don't know if I should be comparing Loki and WandaVision. And for going for Winter Soldier, like it was also a completely different thing. Even comparing WandaVision and Winter Soldier, I didn't feel like it was fair, because Winter Soldier had different kind of approach to the series, like establishing backstories, and they were more about the character development, emotional level thing of this Sam being a black Captain America, and Bucky being like apprehended for all the crimes which he had done, and he is trying to get like a clear conscience for that. So it was a different thing. So where does Loki come in that? Like in terms of pure viewership
Hype.
view?
In terms of hype, I guess.
Yeah, in terms of hype, Loki is the best. Like
Because I think for WandaVision there was the mystery element of like what is happening, like why is this like a
Correct.
sitcom show, something like that. That was the hype. In Loki there are so many like different things going on, na? Like there is the TVA thing, then who is Sylvie, like, and why is she trying to take them down, like something like that. So all of these things come under different elements which people are hyped about. So people are gonna be obviously more hyped about Loki.
Avik, what do you feel about that? कहाँ रखता है तू इस एपिसोड को?
हाँ, तो मुझे कोई शर्म नहीं है इन एडमिटिंग कि Loki was better than the entire fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier. The fourth episode alone topped the whole 6-episode show. अब WandaVision से compare करें तो yeah, like Advait said, the first 3-4 episodes, you know, when it was a sitcom and कुछ घंटा किसी को पता नहीं था कि क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पे. So compared to that, I would say they are neck and neck. But the rest of the 4-5 episodes when we see things come out, like the fight happening, the Agatha coming, and फिर वो Mephisto का जो भी था. So I think I have a feeling कि the remaining 2 episodes of Loki might possibly top that, and compared to the hype, I think Loki is living well enough of the hype that it created. The trailers and the teasers.
ठीक है. So who among you want to dive straight into your third episode and want to talk about it?
So about third episode, like I don't know if you guys have noticed, like about the CGI and what the meteoroid getting falling on the earth. The animation was bit off, like compared to other TVA animation and CGI, the animation didn't feel that great.
बजट नहीं रहेगा री.
Yeah, that was all. मैंने भी वही सोचा, मतलब it's all like it's all series, like तो इतना budget नहीं रहेगा. So I was like, okay, it's not that a big much of a deal. But thing which bothered me was the Loki and Loki fight. The fight was really sloppy throughout the series. Like till now, I haven't seen a real punch from like Loki and Loki fight. Like they're basically two gods fighting. So that depth, you know, that base, that punch is not there. That
Very true. All the action scenes look lackluster. Even
Yeah.
first
like first time जब वो when Sylvie entered the TVA, no, like after escaping at the end of episode 2, when she entered, वो starting का जो 2-3 मिनट का action sequence था when she is fighting with the Minutemen, that was
Yeah.
really cool. Like,
yeah, only that
was,
part.
that was
Yeah.
freaking cool. But
It
towards
feels
the
really
end-
awkward. Yeah.
but towards the end of the वो like पता नहीं, it was not well choreographed और वो इतना मतलब उतना effort नहीं था, like the punches didn't
Yeah.
ऐसा feel नहीं होता,
correct.
Yeah,
पंच
there
के
was
पीछे
a-
वेट है, there's no force behind the punch और you know the intensity जो ऐसा एक ऐसा climatic fight में होना चाहिए, वैसा वो थोड़ा सा ऐसा
It
dull
was,
सा
it
kind
was like two children fighting in the playground. Like, I don't
I mean, like in defense of the Loki fight, I would say like Loki never has had like a lot of strength, you know, like your other characters in the
Yeah, he's
MCU.
more of a
It's
brain
an-
guy.
Like he would even get beat up by Hawkeye, like normal hand-to-hand combat, I would say.
he's not trained in a fist fight में ना, he's more of you know trickery.
Yeah.
Like not just that, he doesn't have strength either, and I think that goes for all Loki variants maybe in a way. They have
Yeah.
magical powers, and I think they are, you know, like strong enough to take damage. You know, like Hulk ने उसको उठा के पटका था ना
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Avengers का first game. He didn't die from it.
If you can't punch well, you better be able to take a punch.
Yeah.
I bet he was Thor's punching bag growing
Exactly.
up.
Like
That's why
there's
he,
no other way he could have survived like being
Exactly.
Thor का brother.
So like right after she was punching on this TVA man in the beginning, and then she sees Loki, and like they stand in a corridor like 2 meters wide, and they like start dueling. Like Loki ka knife, it was on her face, and he didn't do anything, and her sword was right like in front of his belly. She didn't even bother to cut it. So yeah, that whole fight scene was sloppy. I mean, even after that, like when they landed on Lamentis, the whole fight scene running over, and after they get into that metallic shelter, even after that, the whole dynamic between them was bit. I don't know if I should be right to call it cringy or not, but it feel that you know, that connected. Also, I want to point out like these both guys were walking like after that, like getting out of the shelter. This Sylvie asked him like what makes a Loki a Loki. So Loki says it's always about independence, authority, and style. So at first it was like more of a flex from a Loki part, but at the episode 4 it really made sense. Like it was much more of a connection. Like they decided what makes Loki a Loki. So it was not about losing, but always survival of Loki in a situation. That really connected me in that part. So
I really like this one thing in episode 3 which I wanted to talk about. So Loki ka character has been like so a lot of people say that you know he's bisexual and everything, like androgynous aisa. He can sway both aisa sides, like
swing both sides.
yeah. So bisexual जो ये है ना इन लोगों का flag जो है ना pride flag, it is in the same colors which Lamentia ka colors was shown in, which is
Yeah,
purple,
yeah.
blue, and
This,
something.
like I watched some breakdown or something, and one girl, Grace Randall, she was mentioning about this bisexual lighting which is used in movies. It's not
Yeah.
only Loki. It's like it's used in movie
Yeah,
production.
दूसरे movies में भी use किया है ऐसे, like
Yeah,
two.
this like this purple tinge or purple magenta touch to a color, like so it makes a scene more like approachable to bisexual message conveying like that. But
Yeah, this
also
was like symbolic in a way, वो बताने के लिए.
But the
like,
first thing
both the
is-
Loki strayed on this.
yeah, but the first thing which struck me for Lamentis purple color was the like the message of sorrow. Like in Christianity, I don't know, in Christianity there's a season called Lent season. So in that season we lament. Lament means like having have sorrow or grief for something.
Having sorrow, yeah.
So in for that season our color theme is purple color. So first thing the name when it popped up as Lamentis. So I was Lament and purple color. So I just felt the connection right there. I don't know if it's right or not, but that was the first thing which I noticed. And later on, when I saw this bisexual lighting thing, it made more sense. Like, but the sorrow of the people of that planet, like people are dying here, and
Everyone was dying,
yeah, rich people getting away and poor people getting like always denied their rights and everything. So the name and the color, I think they purposefully did it. I don't know.
What did you guys think of episode 3, like apart from?
I like most probably episode 3 में अगर तू देखेगा when there is a scene between them, okay, the moment the both of them try to enchant each other, I guess that was a scene where they had the contact and had the spark between them. ठीक है, before that they were just fighting and they were like यार तू वेरिएंट है, तू ये वेरिएंट है, but when she tries to enchant him and he defends it, तब लोग पता चलता है okay, they both are of the same powers and maybe they both have the same thought process, and slowly then it goes towards कि अच्छा ये किसका past के बारे में बताता है, and then Loki also gets to be himself. Basically, I guess somewhere in the show there मेरे को लगता है कि लोकी बोलेगा for him love is equal to trust because he never trusted anyone, hence he never loved anyone. But in the fifth episode,
I think
carried
the only
over
person Loki loved entire his life is his mother.
his mother, exactly. And like in the fifth episode when Mobius asks do you trust Sylvie, he says yes Mobius, I trust him. This is the first time Loki has said he trusts anyone. So dagger, and there was that dagger line which actually didn't make sense, but I guess kahin metaphorically it does make sense for someone, but yeah. So it was
For someone.
so yeah, and there was that one take shoot. So I'm more technically into filmmaking and I like those stuff, right? So this one take scenes, if you see, it was very well shot. Like if you have seen Birdman, the whole movie is kind of or a form of a one take sequence. Okay, so one take sequence are basically long takes cut together and then they are stitched. I guess merely technically was sound only. Avik,
मेरे को एक चीज मैं बोलूंगा, वो मेरे को बस ये बोलने का वो awkward लगा मेरे को,
क्या
one take sequence.
Loki का ना?
Yes.
End में ना fighting when
Yeah.
they're fighting to get in spaceship.
What did you think about it?
I
Yeah,
felt it was forced.
हाँ same exactly, like कुछ तो something was off with the scene, like पता नहीं क्या वो the fight seemed needless kind of, मतलब सब जान बचा के भाग रहे but they still have to fight. क्या जरूरत है उसका, like everybody is trying to save their heads but still ये लोग अपना जान छोड़ के लड़ने को है, इनको क्यों, क्या जरूरत है मेरे को समझा नहीं. But even if you are fighting, at least make the fight seem real. वो fight का choreography या जो भी whatever they do, the action sequences all, it was not flowing properly. Like
The cutscenes there, which were like later stitched on, like Loki blowing, like there's a bomb going off and Loki flying over. Like कुछ scenes there which they managed to stitch together to make it a one take. So those cutscenes were felt like, I mean, there should be a cut right there. I mean, the audience could identify, no?
continuity थोड़ा disbalance था.
So yeah, from that one take shot, I got this. Like you guys might also notice this tower falling, and suddenly out of nowhere, Loki has this power of reversing time.
telekinetic.
Yeah, I first I thought it was telekinesis, but I rewatched the thing. So then I rewind it one or two times, and I saw when the tower was falling, there was a break right there when that breaks that line. So the dust from that break line comes out when the tower is falling. So the moment when he catches it and throws it back, you can see the dust going back into that crease, that break crease. So like if he just was doing just the that kinetic mind control thing, I don't know if it's just the thing, because that case the dust won't go back like into the break crease over that.
I think he just pushed the entire thing back, तो वो dust भी वापस वहीं पे चला गया.
Yeah,
Or he
so
just
basically a
pulled the
time
entropy.
reversal kind of thing,
Is that where the theory comes that Loki has stolen the time stone or something?
Yeah, from Casey's drawer or something. but I don't know how much true is that, because just look at this episode 3. Loki has displayed like so many new powers which we haven't seen in any of the MCU movies. Like, what the
all the
fuck he
magical
was
powers
doing?
and everything.
Yeah.
Because he just gets beaten the like shit out of him.
Yeah, in Ragnarok, when Thor and Loki escapes, there's a lot of opportunities where he could have used that power, but he didn't use them there. Like suddenly in this series, in this episode, he's like, okay, I have this much of powers. I didn't knew of since I came into TV. I should use them. But like, why? What happened to other movies?
Like to sort of support this theory, Loki का powers whenever he uses उस पे ऐसा green aura और a green hue is shown. Like जब वो Sylvie mind control करती है तो there's a green flash of light उस पे. Also the time stone is also green. When Doctor Strange uses it उसमें भी green lights and green hue आता है. So if Loki in fact is using the time stone, we wouldn't be able to tell if he's using his own power or he's using the time stone, क्योंकि दोनों का green वो show करते हैं.
Yeah. Also, if you sound effect भी ऐसा ही था उसका, मतलब when the tower was falling and he put it back, like the sound effect was like rewinding sound effect, you know. I don't know if I noticed it. It was pretty like clear, like just like reversing or something like that sound effect.
Okay, so guys, let's move on to episode 4. There's a lot of shit to break down there. So Aditya, why don't you do the honor?
Okay. So starting, the first thing about episode 4 was the Sylvie's ka past, where she is arrested for being a Nexus variant, right? Or sorry, creating a Nexus event. And then that's what she asked Ravonna also, ki what was my Nexus event and why was I arrested? So if you see the first scene, she's playing with the ship and the Valkyrie. So basically, मेरे हिसाब से, this is the question which I'm gonna ask you all also, कि what was her Nexus event, why she was captured. In my opinion, she was captured because she was in the trajectory of becoming a hero rather than a Loki, which is basically evil and villain. Okay, villainous.
Yeah,
purpose.
she could have become a Valkyrie. Possibly.
Valkyrie, exactly. She could have become a Valkyrie who's...
She was also a lady, so she could have joined the Valkyries. No.
Valkyrie.
Yeah,
so
like in Ragnarok, Thor saying, "I always wanted to become a Valkyrie."
Valkyrie. So basically, this all foreshadows the fact that she was arrested because she was actually throwing off the chart of Loki's being always villainous. That was the first thing. Then second question of the same, which is on the Lamentus, what had happened or what had caused that Nexus event and the line. So in my thing, it is that Lokis are always supposed to fight each other or some way do not trust each other. On Lamentus, Loki and Sylvie for a moment trust each other and have kind of compassion. That exactly caused the chaos, which also Mobius says in a very subtly when he is sitting in front of Loki and he's like कि तू उसके क्या प्यार में गिरा, oh you're such a narcissist, तो खुद के प्यार में गया. This is my real.
So funny, yeah.
that was
He's
so-
such a big narcissist. He fell for himself.
Yeah.
That scene
was
was
so
best.
amazing.
Like, Mobius breaking Loki was the best scene. Like, Mobius really enjoyed it, you know. It was like,
I felt Mobius was on top of his character the whole series. Okay,
like
so basically,
his eyes were squinting. Like, wait a minute.
Arey, I'm just gonna talk about that as well. So basically, that is what I think caused the Nexus event. Okay, and then Mobius and Loki ka the interaction. The first time he puts him with this with Sif, okay, in the time loop, that was funny. And then when if you see his acting,
I have a question there. मतलब पैर के बीच में कितने बार घुटना खा सकता है भाई?
And he's a god.
How many times can you get kneed in the balls and still stand?
I mean, he has gotten like beaten the shit out of Hulk थोड़े like देर पहले.
So he can
technically,
actually-
timeline wise.
basically मेरे को लगता है कुछ है नहीं.
But still, man, balls are balls, man. Come on.
I mean,
थोड़ा सा.
I mean, he's
Those are god balls.
वो भी तुम सिल्वी से कर रहे हो. I'm not Sylvie,
God
Sif
is-
से कर रहे हो.
Avik, just think about this.
Those are God's own testicles. Okay.
He's a gender fluid guy, you know, so he can suck it in anytime he wants.
So his balls are also fluid.
भाई
He can-
तू
he can change
ग्रोइन
it.
में किसी को भी मार, तू ग्रोइन में लड़कियों को भी मार तो भी लगेगा यार, उनको भी दर्द वहाँ होता है।
अपने
वो तो
अपने
कहीं
ऐसा-
पे भी होएगा ना, घुटना में तेरे को रिबकेज पे मारेगा, तेरे को लगेगा।
वो तो हो गई ऑब्वियसली, मतलब इट वोंट मेक अ डिफरेंस यार वहाँ पर। हाँ ठीक है,
But
बॉल
the most painful thing about that scene was not Lady Sif hitting him. Like she was hitting him continuously, but at the end she was like, "I'm not gonna hit him." But the word she said, "You will be alone and you will always be
Entire
alone."
life.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
thing was more hurting than she did like before, like hitting in the groin. Like, it was more painful than that.
So when like Mobius said, told like Loki that he's a narcissist, that's why he fell in love with himself.
correct.
I don't think that's true. Maybe the reason why he fell in love with Sylvie was because she was very similar to him, and
Yeah.
like of all people in the world, someone who can understand a Loki is Loki only. Like in a
Loki
way.
only.
I mean, Advait, if there was a female version of you who is hot, would you not even try?
No,
Without
please.
even like, if you didn't know that person.
No.
Come on.
I mean, I believe that. I mean, if you love yourself, then you're gay.
So you don't love yourself, Advait?
No, I'm straight, bro.
You have serious mental issues.
ठीक है, anyhow, I just want to continue and just complete within 5 seconds. So इसमें then continuing Mobius का the way he interrogates Loki, okay, and he first lies to him कि she is dead, and तो अगर वो scene देखेगा ना, he immediately looks in his eyes, looks down on his paper and looks in his eyes again, and with a ये question mark on his forehead, wait a second kind of stuff, okay.
Yeah.
It was so powerfully shot, and it's like, oh, you love him, you narcissist, self-centered asshole.
Break
You
my
fell
reality.
for yourself. ठीक है, this is breaking my whole reality. वो, and then when Loki tells him कि भाई देख सच है कि you are all variants and all, and then he investigates कि अच्छा, okay, this is thing. He goes down and he says the most touching line which I felt to Loki, that you can be whoever you want, whatever you want, even a good person, and like in just in case if someone has told anything else to you, उसके बाद वो prone हो जाता है. That was the the top moment for me. So these were the top moments in Loki. Like rest Advait.
Yeah, I had like one question. I don't know, like it goes in line with the other things like I had told before.
तो पहले
Maybe it's the reason. So when you have a Nexus event, मतलब something different from your regular timeline. So what I think is, if you have like one single timeline, तो उसमें you can have Asgard only once, right?
Correct.
And then you will have your Thor and Loki and all only once. Like you can only have one. So as soon as a female Loki is born, that itself will become a Nexus event. So why didn't Sylvie get erased tabhi?
I mean, it's not
I don't
that
know,
thing
but-
like she was a female. I think the reason was she was being a good person.
No,
Yeah,
my
basically-
point is, if there should be just one like single timeline, so there can only be like one Loki, na? Like the
Correct.
Loki that
But
the regular Loki.
last season, last of वो mid credit scene में we saw different Lokis itself. So that also creates a question कि इतने सारे Loki of different type कैसे हो सकते
हाँ, like अगर if you are gonna have like anything out of the ordinary वो timeline में, you will immediately have a Nexus event, na? So as soon as you conceive a female Loki, that becomes a Nexus event.
It's a
and it will
multiverse,
be
ना?
like-
वे
हाँ?
मतलब मल्टीवर्स है ना, मतलब सारे मल्टीवर्स को
So,
एक साथ एक
हाँ,
सीक्रेट टाइमलाइन में डाला है.
हाँ, तो maybe ऐसा पैरेलल यूनिवर्स वही रहेगा ना इसका ऐसा रीजन.
हाँ, पैरेलल यूनिवर्स है, पर उस पैरेलल यूनिवर्स में लाइक द लोकी, द कैरेक्टर लोकी इन ऑल यूनिवर्सेस शुड बी एन इविल कैरेक्टर, but this Loki was trying to be a good person. Like when she was taken even into TVA, she was asking the Minutemans to help out the guy who was people were
Correct.
beating her. So that Loki was actually becoming a good person, like a Thor, like a hero character, like Aditya said. So
हैं.
that
मेरे
was
को उस
not,
सीन के बारे में भी पूछने का, वो जो बंदा आया था which is the kid Loki, kid Sylvie actually says कि save him, comes in a shirt and boxer.
yeah.
And if you just think कि Sylvie so many years old, उस टाइम पे shirt and boxers हुआ करता था क्या पहली बात?
I mean, he's from different timeline, no? Like
कब का
We have
time?
been to like a lot of Armageddons ना, तो उसने
Yeah.
शर्ट बॉक्सेस कोई तो Armageddon में देखा रहेगा उड़ते हुए हवा में.
नहीं, I mean he must be from different timeline. Like people from
Okay.
different timeline come into TV. Like not our respective time. Also, the few things I noticed in episode 4, like first time we got a backside view of Asgard. Like in almost
Yeah.
every movies, we get to see the front like rising up view of the Asgard. This time we got a backside view of Asgard with all the cities behind that big chapel kind of structure which is in front of Asgard, which we see in every movie. And also like an absurd thing which I noticed that like when Ravonna, that Renslayer, was holding Loki in front of the church, she just stamps her foot and runs away with her temper, and she's like standing there. अच्छा बेटा और क्या क्या है तुमको बोलने के लिए?"
वही ना, यहाँ पर एक्शन सीन्स बहुत lack करते
Yeah,
हैं.
and she is standing there for like a minute or two, and she waiting for her to open the tempad and door, and like she's escaping. Oh bye bye, and like oh shit, I missed her. Like a big miss thing, like just like that sloppy thing that was there, and and also a main thing which I noticed is like I don't think this Renslayer or Ravonna, I don't think she knows that the timekeepers were fake. Because at the starting of this episode, you might see like she's going to the elevator to meet them, and she was genuinely afraid. Like she had this kind of tension on her face. I think she didn't knew that timekeepers were fake, or maybe she knew, and instead of timekeepers, there was actually the person who was controlling them standing there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
that,
like
that
वो elevator से बाहर आए, and when she talked to Mobius, and she said even in a normal circumstance talking to the timekeepers so that felt genuine, like she was genuinely afraid or
yeah.
shaken up from the meeting. So if I have a feeling that she knew the timekeepers were fake, so it could be possible that she talked to the real mastermind who was
Yes,
who is the real mastermind. So she
Yeah.
talked to her and pretended that it was the timekeepers.
Yes. And also, when Mobius and Loki were like interrogating, Mobius asked Loki what do you trying to say about like TVS lying to me? Was that a cockroach survival mechanism or something? So like okay, wait a second, I heard this before. Like Loki says the one thing which makes you Loki is surviving, and this is a callback to a cockroach survival mechanism to that, because cockroach, which they always do, is survive from ages, like from millennia they would be doing is they're surviving, just like a Loki which survives throughout the multiverse. They don't die easily. In the end, while the episode is ending, before Loki gets killed, okay, so there's this time, like he's going to confess to Sylvie or something, huh?
Correct.
Like he's getting
Oh my god, that was
connected. That was like I was like at first when I watched it, it felt very natural. Like he was going with the flow. But then I rewatched it, and then I figured out just moments before this Mobius told him that the connection which you two guys had, whatever you guys have, like that thing could bring TVA down. Like
Correct.
that thing
Yeah,
is the
मेरा
reason.
point. I also had a point on that. बोल.
Yeah, that thing had this cause of this Nexus event, that a spike which was going straight up like 90-degree angle going through the branch. So it was that powerful connection. So whatever the connection was, it could bring TVA down. So Loki just suddenly remembered it after like finding out the androids were fake, and there was nothing else to do to like uncover the bullshit which was in TVA. So he thought of I think he might have thought of like re-establishing that connection.
Let's create a Nexus event and
Yeah.
blow the shit away.
Yeah, blow the shit away. So he was actually trying to like first touch her, like as she first touched him, like in the beginning, he first touched her, and like moving on to say like this is first time for me, like just as we confessed to our crushes in our school days.
Correct.
Sad,
Which we never did. So
Yeah, sad flashbacks for me.
You never did.
I
You.
kind of did. Like,
मैं आदित्य को बोल रहा, आदित्य ने
so like he was going for that approach, and then suddenly poke in the back, and like Renslayer digitally put him out of existence to another this thing universe.
But when that poke happened, I don't know, I imagined like ऐसा मैं theater में बैठा and everyone just going oh ऐसा.
I mean, she was the main villain, and you should make sure that she's completely blacked out. I mean, you can't just put them there and expect not to
अरे
fight
मतलब मेरे
back.
को लगा था कि ऐसा कुछ होगा because they are just standing right next to where
Yeah.
Ravonna is lying. But I thought Sylvie's again. I never thought Loki's again. On that too, in the same fashion, the way Loki killed this guy in Avenger. कौन?
Coulson.
Coulson, exactly. पीछे से मारता है ना. It's the same way this happens to Loki.
He got a payback.
I was so when Loki was gonna confess na वो Sylvie को, I was expecting some Rickroll to happen. Because he was gonna start singing. They were gonna give you up.
No, just like a boner joke.
I mean, it's a Disney show. Come on, कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yeah, just another boner joke from WandaVision. Also, did you guys notice the fact vampires and titans? Like
Yes.
obvious mentioning vampires, bro, vampires. I think.
जो तू है ना लाजर secretly.
Yeah, मैं हर दिन रात को 12 बजे के बाद
हाँ, like he hasn't been going to the church since an year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm just sucking people off with blood.
हो सकता है. तू कुछ और भी सक कर सकता है. We never know.
Yes, you just suck ass.
Or something else.
I suck at life, so that's that. So,
You
yeah.
are thinking of Blade का reference कुछ?
Yeah, Blade reference, obviously. Marshall Lee. And I was like, this was the first time they're mentioning a vampire in this.
Vampires, yeah.
But
No. Thor
no.
Ragnarok में भी किया है.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok was there. Like that Taika Waititi character. What was that stone guy? I forgot his name.
His name is oh my god.
So back.
Oh my god.
I don't remember
The insect was Meek and his name was
Korg.
Korg. Yes,
Korg, yeah. The Korg guy was like picking up a pitchfork or something, and he was talking about like using it for a vampire or something. So that was the first time. But that time we didn't have this Blade
Announcement
intro.
of Blade.
Yeah, announcement. So this was a big thing which they did. And
Unknowingly foreshadow कर दिया उन लोगों ने.
वही. And there's a line which the timekeepers say to Sylvie. I mean, just before she slices his head, he says
You are
like,
our
yeah,
daughter as well.
Yeah, you are a child of timekeepers too. Let us talk. Like what are you saying? Like, did they mean like everyone is a child of timekeeper, or just specifically to her as?
That's messed up.
He was probably trying to say that everyone is created by timekeeper, so ऐसा कुछ mean.
Yeah,
But it could also have something deeper, you know, because when something says something absurd like that, the first reaction is what, like, surprised, what reaction, what are you saying? But Sylvie did not react anything like that.
Yeah, she was hell-bent to slicing their head, just like.
She was just like, I'm not done with you, and काट दिया मुंडी
So
काट.
maybe like it was just a metaphorical way of saying like we are taking care of you, like you are our kids as well.
Yeah,
or Sylvie already knows like what is the meaning of what he has just said, and she was not surprised. As we was. Or we are just talking out of our asses right now.
Yeah, मतलब यार, I'm just expecting the 5th and the 6th episode of the season not to be a letdown. Like it will be really, really heart crushing if it becomes a letdown. And then there are a lot of footage which are yet to come. Like in trailer में जो देखा है हमने, बहुत सारे footage is yet to come. So I'm just hoping. And like in summary, यार 4th episode में I just felt कि you know Tom Hiddleston's Loki character had definitely had a huge change, because in the whole time when he was in the time loop, first he was arrogant and suddenly in the end he was like हाँ मैं हूँ ऐसा क्योंकि मुझे ज़रूरत पड़ता है, I am ये. And then when he saw Mobius getting pruned, he literally actually cried. He was like okay मेरा because he had established a relationship of a friend which he technically never had, at least in the whole MCU which we are seeing. So in all, yes, it was good, but then there are a lot of things which I am foreseeing too. But तुम लोग का अभी last question from my end is, what do you think? What do you know? क्या बोलते हैं? What do you conspire about? क्या होगा? Fourth कौन है? क्या है? क्या तुम्हारा theories है?
Like I don't want the gang to come just this soon. Like that movie is so far apart. Like to introduce.
This is also the kind of the perfect place to insert Kang. मतलब
exactly. I know Kang should come.
We know he's coming in Quantumania, but I think this is the perfect place to introduce him and establish him already, so that when Quantumania comes, hype बढ़ जाएगा उसका.
That time gap between this series and that Quantumania movie is like a year and 2. Like how much? 2 years or 1 year? I don't know. just pretty far away.
2023 में आ रहा है, हाँ.
And also there are a countless series and movies which is gonna come between these two, so I don't think it's the right time to bring Kang into this. I mean, they could do a shout out or do a like a point to that direction or something, but bringing Kang, I don't know, like in the next 2 episodes, I think the big thing that will happen is probably they messing up the multiverse or like going in that direction or something. I mean,
let's talk about the like mid-credit scene, like
yeah, the Loki thing.
Yeah, the multiple Lokis, like where has he ended up in?
Yeah.
Basically a pocket dimension, I guess, where it's just like a time cell jam.
Recycle bin.
You just send exactly.
Yeah, recycle bin.
So like you guys also have seen that Avengers Tower blown off.
Yeah, blown up in the background. Yeah.
So like the fan theories are like that it might have been a like recycle bin timeline where Tony was not able to pull that nuke to the wormhole and just crashed into that Stark Tower, and the whole city just blown off that map. So it might have been
and then that was treated as a Nexus event and it was erased and it ended up here.
Oh, that makes sense, bro. Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes
So
sense.
all the Lokis, like the first time Loki came into Earth was this New York battle, no? So all the Lokis might have recycled into that timeline where that New York was blown off the face of the Earth. So yeah, that makes sense. And also the alligator Loki just had me standing up from my seat, like what was that? Like alligator Loki.
It's from that Pig Spider-Man, not Pig Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
Spider-Pig.
Spider-Pig, but the Spider-Pig was a bit cringy. I didn't feel that much of the fun.
No, dude, he's a funny Spider-Man. Come on.
I mean, he was taking a like hammer out of his pocket and
Mallet लेके मार रहा था सबको. Like that game when you know hide and seek वाला.
So compared to that, Alligator Loki was much more dope, like cool thing. I don't know, Alligator Loki.
I think that Alligator Loki is just a recasting of वो Suicide Squad में से Killer Croc का.
But yeah, like I want to see what Alligator Loki does. I hope मतलब उसको सिर्फ दिखा के यहीं पे खत्म नहीं किया. Like if they bother to show an Alligator Loki, I hope they मतलब उसका कुछ role भी हो, like he bites down the hand or leg of the villain, you know, like ऐसा कुछ तो उसको screen time और मिलना चाहिए.
It would be really dope that if that
Yeah.
alligator could talk also. It would be really nice. Also that alligator matches the personality too, yeah. मतलब मगर
The color scheme also, like a dark green and
Yeah. And the character of that alligator and the character of Loki like really matches up. Like crocodile tears and everything. You see what I'm saying? So it
Also,
really matches.
I was really blown away by the Loki who was the black Loki and who had like the hammer. He was like the combination of Heimdall, Loki and Thor.
Yeah, I mean that would have been pretty dope. Like just I mean, it would be really nice to go back into this, like each character's like backstory. Not actually backstory, like where did they came from?
Wait.
Wait. I mean, they could be like talking, where did you come from? I came from a reality where Thor and Heimdall were one as together. I don't know, something like that. So like
थोड़ा सा some कुछ दो sentence मिले from everyone, like to know where they're from, because everyone seems interesting. Like alligator किधर से आया, वो बच्चा किधर से आया, that old man in a
classic Loki.
किधर से आया वो. He seems like a grandpa at a
He's the comic
kid's
book.
birthday party dressed up in a costume, you know. Like last moment पे उसको costume मिला and he wore that.
हाँ, उसका वो लोकी का टाइप ही है, कॉमिक लोकी है.
Classic comic Loki, like
हाँ, exactly.
पुराने जब when Loki was introduced in the MCU.
But the actor who's portraying him is actually very famous.
Very famous.
Richard Grant.
Yeah, Richard Grant. He's a pretty nice actor too. Like he's a kind of a legend. I don't know. Like pretty much pretty top class में आता है वो.
Actually,
So they're gonna have a big role.
cameo रहेगा.
नहीं, actually people were speculating कि अगर ये है तो he might be playing the timekeepers के भी ऊपर वाला character who's I guess कुछ तो था. Actually there are some people who are about timekeepers also. ठीक है, the one or someone like that.
हाँ, created the timekeeper.
हाँ, exactly. So people were speculating कि this guy will be playing that, but then when they saw him playing the Loki, so all things were crushed up.
I mean, comparing to Falcon and WandaVision, the fan theories in Loki is much more accurate. Compared
देख
to
अगर
that.
कैंग आया ना तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैं लोकी को उस सर पे चढ़ा के रख देगा मैं सीरियसली ब्रो बिकॉज एज लविक सेड this actually has established a really sweet spot for Kang to be introduced. Okay, and if he is not introduced, no, literally I don't think how they are going to end
They
it.
could not. I mean, like as Thanos was introduced in the like past movies, like just like a passing as a mention or
Exactly,
something
they should,
like that.
they should,
or
they
like-
should. Yeah.
They might. And also like the kid Loki ka, like I
Mhm.
have this as a small thing that what if the kid Loki was also like a version of Sylvie, like he was like gonna be a
I have
good
one
Loki,
question.
and then-
One question. These are variants, right? Like, why people are just making a fuss about incest and all? Like, these are variants. They are actually two different people, but with the same kind of mentality. So, actually, look, we related to Henry. They are just different people.
Yeah. What are
It's
you doing,
like-
Step Loki?
तो मतलब समझा नहीं. What is the fuss about that?
I mean, it looks really cute, like both of them like romanticizing. But Tom Hiddleston said there won't be any romanticizing in this series. So I don't know. Like, it feels cute, but I don't know if it's gonna really happen or not.
I don't think it would happen. Like they both would realize that this is not supposed to be or this is not meant to be, and they just like sort of just end it right there. Because when the confessing scene was about to happen, at first, like when Loki just began saying the words, for a second, Sylvie seemed like थोड़ा सा shocked और थोड़ा सा ऐसे repelled, disgusted kind of for a second. I don't know if it was my imagination or something, but she won't be okay with it. Like मेरे हिसाब से, I don't think even if Thor feels something for her, I don't think she feels the same way.
Loki got friend zoned or variant zoned.
Stealth zone.
for a second it even looked like she knew like what was gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Like she knew what was coming, and she was dreading that he would not say that.
No, not just that, like Loki dying, like being erased. That also like she knew.
ये कब हुआ?
No, मेरे को ऐसा लगा like for a second like something like she knew it all along or something like that. I don't know.
Alright guys, this was it from our side. Our thoughts on episode 3 and episode 4. There are 3 more days for episode 5. Let's hope it's as good as episode 4, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. Stay safe. Bye bye.